What's up, guys? It's your host Brittany K. Jackson here with the Los Angeles Sentinel, and tonight we are here at the LA premiere of Romeo is Bleeding, executive produced by the one and only Russell Simmons. Stay tuned while we catch up with the cast and crew. You don't want to miss it. You're all about social justice and the arts. Why was it so important to do this film in Richmond, California, and showcase this story from this perspective?
Well, because it reminds me of so many stories of so many people who tried to survive through art and did, and change their lives because of art.
The journey began by just really being inspired by Dante's artwork. And Dante's from Richmond, and so much of what he writes about deals with the themes and the social justice issues in Richmond. So actually the entry point was Dante.
As far as the turf wars and some of the things that go on in Richmond, tell us about that and how that kind of is worked into the film, along with the whole Romeo and Juliet piece.
I feel like every generation got their story of what happened. You know, in the 2000s, they'd say this incident sparked it, the 90s, the 80s, the 70s, and then from that concept, I realized like violence has been going on since the beginning.
Yes.
And it's up to us to figure out how far we are willing to go to stop it for ourselves.
For ourselves.
You know what I mean? So at that rate, it worked its way into the story to just tell us like we can't keep on pointing fingers at this side or this person. It's like, all right, we understand that, but now you have a choice. What you gonna do?
At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. We're everyday people. Richmond, California has everyday people, you know? And so we go through things like, and we handle it how we know how. You feel me? And so instead of judging, put out a reaching hand.
Right.
You need to give people an outlet. Everyone has so much energy, and they're going to find an outlet for that energy, whether it's a positive outlet or a negative. And poetry is such a powerful, positive outlet. You can really speak your soul and work through a lot of emotions, a lot of complex emotions. So, yeah, I think that, you know, I hope part of this project is really making poetry cool again and encouraging a lot of people to speak their voice.
The acting in, what was that experience like for you?
I love acting. Ever since I was 3, I wanted to act, you know, and then it got to a point to where I started writing. I got in touch with Raw Talent because I became a poet and a rapper.
I want to know more about this program, the Raw Talent program that you've been behind and working to implement in the community, and how that's kind of working to change things.
Raw Talent started organically with just a bunch of young people coming together once a week, twice a week, pen, paper, we talk, and whatever we talk about, we just start writing it down and sharing it for the community. It started organically before it was even intentionally to be a spoken word program, and I saw the power in that. It's like, wow, we can go in every community and organically have conversations and get people to write it down and then speak it out loud. That can transform not only themselves, but the whole community. So for 9 years, I dedicated my life to let this be in that practice that hopefully bring a lot of healing to everybody.
You've been so vocal in everything that you do. How do you think that can transcend to the younger generation of people who need to know that it's okay to speak truth to power?
Well, I think that people like Dante give example, and by example they learn. The Kendrick Lamars of the world, the Chance the Rappers, all of them, they matter. And they let people know that it's possible.
The big takeaway is just people to see what really go on and don't be so judgmental. Don't be so judgmental, man, and just, you know, try to understand it. Try to understand, that's it.